Hello everybody, this is Gabby's Games, and welcome back to War Thunder with a review on the T30 tank, which is the Tier 4 premium gift vehicle that we got with the current festive quest with Christmas toys for tankers. If you want to buy it straight out, you have to purchase it for a 10,000, 9,990 gold eagles, and that will basically set you back 50 bucks. But you're gonna get a discount of 1,000 golden eagles, which is around $6 for every gift you can get, and you can get if you can get like work hard today and tomorrow and the 2 days after that or something, you can actually get 2,000 golden eagles discount on it, which would actually make it only 8,000. So you would actually have to get 25 and then 18 here, so it would actually be about 40 ish bucks because of the discount right here, saving 25% versus 10 to 16% here. Like, you might actually be better off purchasing 10,000 and using the extra spare gold eagles or something else. But we're just gonna be comparing it to the T29 and T34 because these three all are exactly the same. The difference of the guns and the fact that this thing only has one coaxial mounted machine gun compared to the two already existing ones. You guys can see the two machine guns. You can obviously see the two machine guns, and this one only has one. And you guys can see the X-ray. Like here, you can see a small change. Still 6 slots right there. 6 slots, and here, okay, the rear ammo is slightly different. You have some more penetrators, and right here, you guys can see the slight difference there. And here, you can again see how the T30 and T34 are basically exactly the same, and then the T29 has an extra rack there for the ammunition. Anyways, let's go into the shells. So with a 39 to 29, when like fully crewed leveled, 29 seconds, reload, we get an APBC and an APCBC shells here. I actually advise using this one. This one has better penetrations at 30-degree angles compared to the AP CBC, which is better at 60-degree angles. But at 60-degree angles, you already have a chance on bouncing, so and you really don't want to rely on that. So I would actually suggest using the BC. And they both have 640 grams of TNT equivalent and 670 meters per second on the velocity. The caliber is 155 millimeters. And we also get a really powerful HE shell with 54 millimeters and penetration at all ranges, all angles, and 6.86 kilograms of TNT. We also got a smoke shell, but really just don't use it with that kind of reload. You really don't want to. Then we got the T30, which has a solid shot of at 500 meters, 233 millimeters of penetration at 0 degrees. There's a 23 kilogram capped ballistic capped solid shot with 944 meters per second muzzle velocity. Then we got an APCR, 13 kilograms only, so it's quite a bit lighter than the solid shot, but 1264 meters per second velocity and penetration of 293 millimeters at 500 meters. And you can really just want to disregard THE on both the T34 and the T29. And the T29 actually here has a 285, so slightly less penetrating APCR, 11 kilograms only, 1128 meters per second. It's a little bit lower than this one. But this is the 120 millimeter gun. This is only a 105 millimeter gun. But the difference here, actually the reloads here, because I'm still in the T30, yep, it's glitched out a little bit. So T30 has a 30 to 15-second reload, and then the T29 is 16 to 12 seconds reload, which makes the T29 the fastest of the bunch, with the only, compared to between T34 and T29 main tanks, basically, not the derp gun, this one does have the only explosive filled shell between these two, which has 270 millimeters armor penetration, 500 meters. It's into equivalent of 180 grams, which is much less than the 640 of the APBC. But at the same time, this thing's penetration 207 compared to 185. That's also quite a difference. We do have a solid shot at 218 millimeters penetration, 18 kilograms, 975 meter per second. But that's really about it. The armor of these are all exactly the same, with the 203 on the front of the turret, 305 on the cheeks here. Actually, they might actually be slightly different. Yeah, 203, but this one has a 305 on the top, and we actually do not have that right in this one. And we do again have it on this thing. So the mantlet is slightly different on the T29. I'm curious to see whether we can find any other differences. 102, 102, 70 something, 70 something. Yes, 76.02, 76.2, 51, 51. And this thing does not get the rear plate, just like the T29. The T34 has this extra 100 millimeters of counterbalance plating on the rear of the turret, which makes it 200 millimeters, which makes it just as strong as the front plate, which makes it really hard to penetrate if you get a rear turret shot. Then you're better off waiting for a side turret shot or a side body shot. Side body is especially efficient because, well, it goes boom. Anyways, we're gonna go into a match. And I'll be taking out HE and APBC on the T30 because I actually think that the HE might actually be useful on the T30 because 54 millimeters is a really good rating and the velocity is also pretty good on it. Although, like realistically speaking, the 640 grams of TNT equivalent will one-shot anything anyways. So going with the the 185 pen shell is probably better. But then the thing is, this thing with 185 millimeters penetration at 500 meters, you basically have to get within 100 meters to penetrate the front of a Tiger 2. And then you're in kill range for them as well. So with the HE shell, you can take out their barrels. And that's where the big difference is going to be between the T29, T34, and the T30. We're going to have a long match here. And I'm going to take out the T30 at first. We're going to go to B, play defensively, see if we can get some shots. Well, we're actually going to scour this line, basically. We're not going to go all the way to our base. We have an early spawn as well, so we're going to have to wait even a little bit longer. So I'm taking 10 of each, compared to 35 on the 105, 20 and 20 shots on the T34. But we're gonna take 10 of each here, so we'll also have 20 shells. But with the reload rate that is this long, we will not have an issue on like running out of shells at all. Okay, now let's look at how many of these armored vehicles we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have actually here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot count for shit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. We got 11 out of our 13 players with a tank that has this armor protection. And this armor protection here is really strong for 6.7. A lot of tanks actually struggle to penetrate this tank except for when it's on the side. When you are directly facing a tank, you really shouldn't be too afraid unless they somehow hit the barrel of your gun or have a shot on your lower places. That's why I do suggest, like, if you ever see a tank of this magnitude on a ridge line, don't get into his field of view because you have no good shot in them. They can pull back to protect their barrels. Actually, I noticed this little plate add-on just above the turret mantlet. And I wonder whether that is actually some add-on armor, and I will have to check that in a moment. Once we got back from the match. Because that was actually an alleged weak spot from this tank if you're gonna shoot it frontally, other than the MG port. But to be honest, this tank really doesn't have a lot of weak spots up front. Other than just the obvious gun barrel and otherwise side of the turret. But the barrel can be a hard shot sometimes, so watch out for that. And I actually went further to the right here than I was planning to go. So I guess we'll be taking this route. Our mobility is not bad. They're all roughly the same at 35 kilometers an hour here, which for a heavy tank is pretty good. A King Tiger will not are most likely to hit 30, maybe even 25. So T34 is fine, really. They're already capping. Damn, they're fast. And I'm gonna go right here. Let's hope we won't have flankers going behind us, because that would be a bad thing. This thing is actually more vulnerable from the side than from the rear, to be honest. And that was a bad turn. There goes our momentum. We just got that side. I gotta make sure nobody comes from this side before turning right here. Yep, looks clear. Looks clear, alright. Okay, let's see if they got any stragglers coming our way. First one spotted, IS6. Okay, now our HE is gonna make a lot more sense when we shoot this on the roof. Come on, baby. Get a trap shot, get a trap shot. Boom! IS6 destroyed. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, boy. And that's why I'm gonna keep the HE round sticking around. That was that trap shot. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't actually shoot him with the normal AP shell, because I wouldn't trust it to properly penetrate. I think I know where he is. Got a feeling. Yep. I think he's gonna be there. Oh, they found him. T30 probably killed him using the machine gun. So I guess we're gonna kind of be capping here. I think very defensive. I don't really want to leave that side open, so I hope somebody will come this way. But I don't want to, like, go around the corner either. What are all of those guys doing over there? Alright, I'm just gonna go right here. This gap is luckily not taking too long. Benefit 2 killed their F202. Flying Dutchman is dead. T34 behind us. Looks like we'll be turning around now. Takes a little while, but here we go. Track, barrel. Huh. That's a nice set of signs, man. I'll be driving behind you now. Da, 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 da. You are dead. I'm just waiting for my reload. And we wait. There we go. I took the APHE because I would otherwise penetrate him. But now we're gonna go back to HE. Because HE is just guaranteed disable shot. Because if they face the barrel at us, then the barrel is gone. That's just the power of HE. Okay, I want to now go to the left to see if you can help lay siege on A. Because this is more or less a siege tank, really. This is a support tank, because if you can disable the gun of a tank and the track, sure, have fun with it, but then who's gonna actually kill the tank? Tip, by the way, don't actually shoot the side of the tank like I did. Shoot the turret, because then the shell will go down into the hell and do a lot more damage than it would if you shoot the side of the hull, because generally the side of the hull has more than 50-ish millimeters of armor. At least it is there. I want to now actually see if I can actually do a trap shot with this thing at top tier. Kill an Abrams with it. That would be glorious. Nope. No sauce. Rip. Okay, now I have to focus my attention back to ground. Now let's say all of the tanks are gonna perform very similarly. Ooh. They killed each other. Oh, F8F managed to kill another tank. Oh, hello. Boop. Boop boop. It feels so glorious to fire their PHE. Dagger 2H. Still have a long reload going. I see a shot from the left. Or did he shoot from over there? Oh, I see actually. You see the things over there. I'm gonna assume the rear is clear. Or at least hope. I'm gonna say surprise to this guy. Oop. Yes, I got the ammo. Ah! That's how it dies. Just ammo explosions. Oh, that's glorious. Who needs penetration if you got shell of this caliber? Should be fine. The way my armor's angled, but I want to measure this range. 600 meters. I want to fire that. I want to take down that SPA now. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Boom. That should be good enough. Got a spot. And got a spot. Darn, that didn't properly spot. Ouch. There goes our reload. And there goes the side of my turret. Boop. Yeah, rip. I'm gonna grab the T29 now, and I'm gonna show you guys how much difference it makes in terms of reload speed. This thing can fire 2 to 3 shells within the time that I think can fire 1. I think actually it's like 5 to 2, realistically speaking. Okay, now we have to roll all the way back to the battlefield. Only have a handful of players left. Got an airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4 players left. Okay, we probably will lose this 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. They got 11 players left. Yeah, they will definitely win. All we can do really is defend B and try to take as many players out and just drain their spawn points. There's not really like a lot else like we can do here. Our team got wiped out in the central area. We lost the Spitfire. Let's hope he has another respawn. He died twice. I mean, the top players are. Yep, nope. He does not have another respawn. And the Borman dude only has an M16 AA. It's not great. Not great either. We only have the T34 and me. Honestly. Come on, SBA, do your work. I saw you. Okay, let's go to cruise control 1. Okay, maybe a little bit faster. Okay, here we go. Slow down. And oh wait. Are you hull break? You thought you could escape. I say 9. I will dispense freedom in your face. Ooh. Okay, we're getting shot from the right and from the left. That's not great. I first want to take out the... Never mind. Probably a lower glacis shot. Or a side shot. Lower glacis. Knew it. So I do have a backup on the T29. I kind of have a backup on the T34 as well. Do not have one on the T30. But in theory, I could have 6 of these spawns. And the Lorraine had issues penetrating me, except for the lower glacis. The RU would probably penetrate me, but wouldn't be very easy either. Can I get some MG bullets on him? Raise the gun, raise the gun. We're slowly rotated while raising the gun. Alright. Got some hits on it. Did some damage. Something. Okay, the Array 40T is already here. You are a fast boy. You used up someone else. Nope. I'm basically stuck here now. Gonna ride smoked up. Okay, be gone, duck. And this is what I mean about the frontal armor on this tank. Okay, I got you now. Get shreked. And the Rain 40T got a side shot. Guys can see how frontal build gets as soon as you start. What? Okay, that was quite the angle at which I got shot. Gotta grab the T28 because I don't feel like spending the backups and I just want to get a few more kills. Nothing else. Hit. Get shot. Darn it! Oh well. I tried. Second place on the team. Quite a bit of research. Here you guys can see that even though it's not the most competitive of the three tanks, probably the least competitive of the three, the HE shell actually gives you options that these heavy tankers didn't have before. And if you're in a squad and you have at least one of these, and one of you guys has a T30, I suggest taking it with a few HE shells to deal with those pesky Russian heavy tanks that you're gonna otherwise we're gonna have difficulties dealing with the T29 or T34 simply because those do not have sufficient HE power. And that's it. That's really where it all comes down to it. And now I'm going to check out the here you guys can see the top plate 158. They're all part of the same thing, yeah. But this one has the, you can see it has rivets, and these ones do not have the rivets. So it does look slightly different, even though the shape is exactly the exactly the same. Sorry guys, my voice is kind of dying here. And then it got like the only small difference is that this one these have the 305 on the mantlet, and this one doesn't have that protection line. But that shouldn't really matter too much. That's that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys all later. See ya.